Hello everyone, I'm John and this is Just a Gearhead, and today we're going to get back to working on the Buick, so stay tuned. So like I said, today we're going to start working on the Buick again. It's a little cold out today. It's only a couple degrees above freezing, so I do have the space heater running, so hopefully it'll warm up in here a little bit. Today we're going to try to work on figuring out how to get it to sit the way I want on the frame. I'll show you guys some issues that it's happened when I put the body on, and we'll see if we can't fix those. Okay, so problem number one, hopefully you guys can see down here, is the spare tire well in the trunk area is butting up against the frame. So it's preventing it from being lining up even on both sides. It's about half an inch, it needs about half an inch towards that frame more for the body to sit square. So we're going to have to either cut out that wheel well hole or cut off the end of the frame. I haven't quite decided which one I'm going to do. But that's problem number one. And here's problem number two. So this is the floor cross brace, and the old frame used to sit here. The new frame sits down here. So basically the whole car is sitting up this, I don't think it's like 2.5 inches higher than it should be. And actually up at the front, it's not touching there. And there's not even close to touching back there. So what I'm going to do is cut this out and weld in a piece of plate to make up for the strength on both sides, and set it back down and see how it sits after that. But yeah, so we'll have to play with that a bit too. And I think I might actually do that first. Oh, also I may have to cut this one here as well and put a piece of plate in there just to get it to sit the way I want. Not sure. I'm going to have to measure a few things before I decide on that. So the first thing we're going to have to do is lift the body back up, support it on jack stands or something so I have more room to work under there, because right now I'd be laying on the ground. So yeah, we'll do that first. Alright, well that seems to be as high up as I can get it and as stable as I can get it. I really wish I had a higher ceiling in here. Yeah, oh well. Alright, so now we'll get the grinder out, start cutting off some of that metal. Alright, well this is kind of interesting. So obviously, a mouse managed to make a nest inside one of the body mounts. These little, kind of industrious little buggers will get in everywhere. So yeah, there's a lot of, I don't know, looks like grass seed or something and bedding. I did tear up the floor a little doing this, so I'll obviously have to weld that back up when I put in the plate here to reinforce this and then cut it. But I think now we'll try setting it back down and see if that fixes our height issue with the body to frame. So after cutting out the first section, the back is better, but those two front mounts are still holding the front up a little bit too much. So we're going to have to lift the back up and cut those two front mounts out. And then I think she'll sit okay on the frame. So we'll do that now. So we got the other brackets cut out. So now we're going to pick it back up, put it down, see if she's sitting right. And if she is, then we can start looking at putting in the plates and whatnot. Well, gotta cut off a little bit more. So I think that'll be it for this episode of Just a Gearhead. It is sitting down pretty much where I want it. I still have to do some adjustment to get it just right. But when I do the body mounts and those plates that reinforce those spots I cut out, we'll work on that. But yeah, I think it should be pretty good. And we'll figure out the what we're going to do about that spare tire well in probably the next episode or upcoming episodes. But anyways, please comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. If you want merchandise, check out the the Redbubble link in my description. One of these times I'm going to get that right on the first try, but we'll see. Anyways, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.